Hey guys, this is Doug Johnson and welcome to the Viral Buyer System. I'm very excited to have you here, so thank you for purchasing the course. I hope you get a lot of value out of it. In this video, we're briefly going to be talking about what we're covering. I've tried to consolidate these videos into bite-sized chunks and organize and categorize them accordingly so that if you ever need to come back for a refresher course or if you ever need to be reminded of what a specific module was explaining, you should be able to easily navigate through it. So I also want to remind you to join our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is going to be all of our customers as well as myself and Rachel, who helped produce this course. And if you have any questions that may not be answered in the product itself, feel free to ask them on the Facebook group. We'll be monitoring it daily, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. So what we're covering is who I am. I always figure that when you find out who the person is that made the course and when you get to know them at a relative personal level, it's easier for you to relate and it's easier for you to know that I'm not just some random guy on the internet trying to sell you snake oil. We're also going to talk about my approach. I have an approach that I've developed over the last year and a half, 2 years, and I find that it works very well, which leads it right into why it works. And then we're going to talk about what you'll learn. I'm going to cover some of the things in the modules ahead that are going to show you what you're going to learn and how to educate yourself to monetize this information. So who I am, my name is Doug Johnson. I am currently married with 3 kids. I have a 14, a 13, and a 8-month-old. I worked in software sales for 8 years. Essentially what I was doing is I had 10 states and I had to fly between those 10 states and sell a very expensive software package. And I got a little bit tired of it because I was away from my family so much. 2 weeks out of the month, I was in a different state. So I started dabbling in marketing in 2010 just to make a little extra income. I was never super successful with it. I would make a few extra bucks here and there, enough to pay some extra bills, but nothing extraordinary. But then in 2014, and I'd be happy to share this story with you if you ever ask, but I found my first major success with Teespring back in June of 2014. Some money started coming in very, very quickly and very consistently, and I took the ball and I ran with it, and in February of 2015, I quit my job and I became a full-time marketer. And so since February of 2015, I've been running several stores. I've been still using t-shirt platforms, and I moved into Shopify June 2015. Now, my approach can be broken down into one simple formula: community equals commitment. I see a lot of people successfully selling products on their Shopify stores via Facebook ads. I see a lot of people successfully selling their t-shirts and mugs and other products on their platform stores with Facebook ads. But what I don't see a majority of them doing is creating a community. If you can create a community of engaged fans, not only do you have a following, but you have a consistent source and profitable source of buyers who are going to continuously come back to you. So what I do is I start a Facebook page, which is very simple. I'll be going through that with a live demonstration. I nurture that page with content, and this is going to be an ongoing process that you're going to want to do. I then drive traffic to the page to build a fan base, and this is one of the first steps you're going to accomplish. And then I promote new products to the page, with being either a new shirt design, mugs, a piece of jewelry, a trinket, anything. And then I profit. So let's talk about my approach and why it works. When you have an engaged page, you receive raving fans. These are the people that share your content. These are the people that tag their friends so that they can see the content you just posted. They're the people that share your page constantly. And when you have those raving fans, you receive consistent customers. And when you have consistent customers, you receive consistent success. And when you have consistent success, you receive consistent engagement. When you have consistent engagement, it goes full circle back to a more engaged page, which means more fans, more customers, more success, more engagement, and so on and so on. This is a model for long-term success, and this is why it works so well for me. So let's go into a little bit more detail on why it works. First of all, it gives you credibility. One of my pages is literally the largest page on Facebook when it comes to a specific niche. Outside of the actual creators of the niche, it is the largest page. it gives you credibility. Second, it gives you branding opportunities. When you have a large following and people recognize who you are, you can create custom products with your brand attached to them, which I'm going to discuss in one of my case studies further into the course. You also have partnership opportunities. What I've been able to do with one of the pages that I have is reach out to specific people that sell very unique products catered to the niche that my page is about and get exclusive distribution rights with them so we can sell their product on my store as well as getting their product in front of hundreds of thousands of fans. And lastly, it establishes a status. If you successfully create an engaged page, not only do you have credibility, but you now have a status. Once again, one of my pages has allowed me to even hire a celebrity as an administrator for my site. I've even gotten access to conventions with press passes. Essentially, I've gotten into conventions for free with press passes, giving myself access to exclusive interviews with leaders in the niches because of my page. So here's what you're going to learn in the course. First of all, we're going to teach you how to successfully begin a page. I'm going to have over-the-shoulder live demonstrations of me starting up a page, setting up the ads for that page to bring traffic to it. And this is going to allow you to very easily and quickly set up a Facebook page to begin the process. We're also going to talk about how to manifest raving fans. If you have no community, then you have no community. The most important thing of having a Facebook page is a community. So we're going to talk about how to manifest those fans onto your page so that they can help share the content that you promote. And speaking of content, we're going to talk about how to create viral content. Everybody understands how important viral content is, but not many people really know how to take the steps to have the best chance at creating something to go viral. One of the most important things is once you have an engaged page is to make money with it. So we're also going to talk about how to monetize your page. We're going to talk about what to sell, how to sell it, what steps you should take to give it the most promotion. And lastly, we're going to have ongoing case studies and ongoing tips and strategies. Anytime I create something or have a new idea, I'm going to do my best to create a live demonstration of me making a post and showing you the proof of concept, as well as any obstacles that I face and how I overcame them. And with the tips and strategies, if I think of something or if I start doing something that I'm like, hey, this is quite a good idea or a good strategy to use, I'm going to be recording a video and updating it on the site itself. So stay tuned. Move on to Module 2, the page that started it all.